It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Jalen Hyatt. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bucs and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now, because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Hines now on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Fights loose. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's 2nd and 3.
18-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Richmond. Flushed out right. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hines. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Burrow. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now Burrow. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to throw. Richmond. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down. Richmond. And that is incomplete. The Packers at 2-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Richmond. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Don't do us like that.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bucs' 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Graham dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus? That's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. 1st down. Here's Burrow. That ball caught by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This is 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Slayton from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Packers, nothing.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, Richmond. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Richmond. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richmond. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Richmond. And that one too wide and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw brought in by Bellinger. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Off play action. Richmond. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And 4 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He connects with Hyatt. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Burrow's throw taken in by Miller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Richmond. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richmond. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Richmond. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Off the play fake. Richmond. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
11 MT.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. That one finds Hyatt. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He gets away from one. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
4 yards
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Crawford. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Burrow. He's got Bellinger. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneers first down.
Burrow looking to pass. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go. Ready? Rise up.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Crawford. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down, Richmond. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
11 MT, tight. 12.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Richmond. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richmond looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross.
Complete to number 8. That's a gain of 3. It's
3rd down and 1. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Packers, 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Graham. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 14.
At the 14-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Richmond. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 32-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, back to Achane. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Able to fight through one tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Tampa Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to